The Greek city-state stood divided, embroiled in disputes over how to confront the looming threat of the Persian Empire, led by the ambitious King Xerxes. As debates raged among the Greeks, the Spartan king Leonidas took decisive action. Gathering 1,260 of his finest warriors, he resolved to meet the Persian forces head-on, knowing full well the immense odds stacked against them. Marching as one, the Spartans advanced toward destiny, their camaraderie and resolve unshaken. Hours of relentless marching through changing weather culminated in a rainstorm that heralded the challenges to come. Near the shores where Persian ships unloaded their massive forces, the Spartans came face to face with an enemy that outnumbered them tenfold. Yet, their years of grueling training and unwavering discipline became their greatest weapons as they pressed forward. Xerxes, observing the small Spartan contingent, sent only a fraction of his colossal army. He unleashed his legendary Immortals, an elite force of 1,000 soldiers shrouded in myth. It was said these warriors could never be truly defeated, their ranks forever replenished. Leading this initial assault were 2,000 immortal archers who advanced to pin down the Spartans with a storm of arrows. The thunderous march of Persian troops made the ground tremble as they closed in on Greek soil. Undeterred, King Leonidas saw an opportunity. Spotting the separation between the archers and the main immortal force, he ordered his warriors to exploit the gap. They reacted, leaning on them as they started to march. The skirmish began. Volleys of arrows rained down on the Spartans, but their unyielding formation allowed them to withstand the onslaught. Then, with a sudden burst of speed and precision, they charged the immortal archers. Overwhelmed by the Spartans' ferocity, the archers faltered and fled. For the first time, the legend of the Immortals faltered. These so-called immortal warriors could indeed bleed and die. Encouraged by this small victory, the Spartans regrouped and formed a defensive shield wall at a narrow pass, their flanks protected by jagged terrain and the sea. Enraged by the audacity of such a small force, Xerxes ordered his full contingent of 1,000 immortal infantry to annihilate them. Encouraged by this small contingent of 100 important infantry, the infantry rushed after the enemy. The clash was ferocious. The Immortals hurled themselves against the Spartan spear wall, only to be met with disciplined precision. Spartan spears pierced the advancing ranks, and the ground beneath them grew slick with the blood of their foes. Though vastly outnumbered, the Spartans held their ground, their cohesion and training rendering the Immortals' overwhelming numbers ineffective. Leonidas led his warriors with unrelenting focus, pressing the attack as the Immortals grew fatigued and disorganized. Spartan discipline turned the tide, forcing the Persians to retreat. Yet, even in this moment of triumph, Spartan losses were mounting. Half hour passed, a barrel of rum and a half glass of beer came to the fire, and they prepared for rest. The battlefield bore witness to the Spartans' determination. Every step forward carved a path through Persian ranks, and every fallen Spartan inspired his comrades to fight harder. The ground behind them was soaked in blood, a testament to their endurance and resolve. From a distance, Xerxes watched in disbelief as his elite soldiers faltered before this small but indomitable force. Yet, the Spartans had come not to win, but to deliver a message. The Greeks would neither bow nor surrender to the might of Persia. Their defiance would echo through history. But as the Spartans advanced, they encountered a grim realization. The same Immortals they had defeated hours earlier now stood before them once more, their numbers seemingly restored. Xerxes' legend of an undying army proved chillingly accurate. Worse still, immortal archers had found a path through the rugged terrain and emerged behind the Spartan formation, who had escaped them when it fell. Surrounded on all sides, the Spartans fought with the same unyielding bravery they had shown throughout the day. Yet their fate was sealed. Only a handful survived to recount the heroism of their comrades. Though the Spartans were ultimately overwhelmed, their sacrifice was not in vain. Their defiance united the fractured Greek city-states, igniting a resolve that culminated in a decisive victory over the Persians 10 years later. The Battle of Thermopylae became a symbol of resistance and the enduring spirit of freedom, echoing through the ages as a testament to what a small but resolute force can achieve in the face of overwhelming odds. However, the Spartans despised the vultures and were seen by frightened Greeks with hate.